Good afternoon. It is Sunday, June 16th, 2019. I didn't stop at the shop this morning. I was gonna go home and go to bed so I could go ahead and get up early, which I've done. I need to stop at our local, basically farm store, it's Gebo's, and see what kind of prices they have on argon regulators or CO2 regulators, same thing. I want to get, I've got the ball float type ordered. It's in liters per minute, which it's not hard to convert. There's a conversion table online. I can't remember the name of it. I saved it to my bookmarks. I will explain it next when I do another video. When I get the ball type meter, but I want to get a regulator that's a dial regulator too. And anyway, I went home and went to bed early so I could wake up early, because one of the stores doesn't open till noon and only stays open till 5. The other one opens up at 9 and stays open till 5. And Gebo's is a locally owned company, and sometimes their prices are a little better than Tractor Supply. You know, Tractor Supply is a Texas-owned company, but Gebo's actually started in this town. So I try to do business with a local family business. You know, they do farmers and rancher stuff. You can buy anything from you know, guns, welders, welding supply, horseshoes, fencing material, you know, T-posts, fence panels, good old-fashioned candy, you know, stuff like that. And you know, they have some stuff that they get from an Amish community, I guess. Not from here, I'm sure, but or maybe a Mennonite community that is from here, that it's home canned, like jellies and bread and butter pickles, and you know, pickles and chow chow and stuff like that, which most of that stuff I don't like. They had some jalapeno peach jam or jelly that was really good, and I was the only one eating it, so you know, it wasn't hot. It was spicy, but it wasn't hot. But it's actually really good. But seeing as how I'm the only one that's eating it, you know, I didn't get any more of it. They do some other stuff that we all really like, but you know, this is the place where when I buy a gun, I go there. I won't do any videos on this channel of me shooting or anything like that, because I hear that any type of shooting or anything like that will get you demonetized. And I'm not complaining about it. I just don't want to get demonetized. I'm not even monetized yet. I don't want to get demonetized before I get monetized. Let me see what else. I guess that's it. But I'm here at Gebo's right now. I want to go in and see if they have the regulator that I'm looking for, and what kind of price they have on it. I know the one that I need some welding wire too, but another one at Tractor Supply is like 80 bucks. But anyway, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I stopped at Gebo's, and although they had a better price on the welding wire that I needed, they don't carry the argon gauge. They've got the wire welder tips and all that, but they don't have the regulators. So I guess I'm headed out here to Tractor Supply to get a regulator, and I guess I could order one off Walmart.com, but I ordered the other one off eBay, and it'll be here next Friday, which is the day after I get off. But I'm thinking I'll probably need it before then, so I want to do the ball regulator versus the dial regulator, and plus I want to do a ball regulator because I'm gonna get a scratch start TIG torch for my my Bobcat, because I want to learn to TIG weld too, so I'll have that for that also. And anyway, I'm on my way to Tractor Supply because I know they have the gauge there, and they may have two different styles, but I'll buy whatever they have. I gotta have it, and I want it before Friday. So if I didn't have to, if I was able to wait for it, I would order one off of eBay because they have them a lot cheaper on there. The only bad thing about ordering stuff off of eBay is it's not always in cubic feet per hour or cubic feet per minute or whatever. It's usually in liters per minute, so you have to convert, which is, like I said, it's not that hard. 15 cubic feet per hour or minute or whatever it is like 10 liters per minute. So yeah, it's cubic feet per minute. And actually, I don't think it's that much. It's like 15 cubic feet per hour, because a 60 cubic foot bottle is roughly 4 hours worth of welding, depending on how much gas you use. They say you should use anywhere from 15 to 27 cubic feet per hour. So anyway, I'm here at the Tractor Supply, so I'll be back in a minute again. Okay guys, I'm back. Stopped at Tractor Supply. It took me a minute to find what I was looking for, and the package is kind of jacked up on it. It's the only one they had, and the little gal told me, well, if it doesn't work, you can bring it back. You have 30 days. Excuse me, which is a good thing about Tractor Supply. They're pretty good with their warranties and shit. Or if something's damaged when you buy it, the package has been there so long that it's starting to turn brown. So Yeah, it's been through some hell. I don't think it's missing anything. The only extra thing I had to buy was a clamp to put on the burr, the hose burr, for the gas to go into the machine. I thought the adjuster for the regulator was missing, but I found it also. So, I mean, it ain't like I don't have one off another regulator. The original price was $109, but they've gone down. They're like 80 bucks now. It's a Hobart, so I guess I can't complain about that. I'll eventually get a either a Miller welder or Hobart. They're made by the same company, so I want to get a decent wire welder that has a little more what do you call it, a little higher duty cycle. I don't need 100% duty cycle, but you know, a 50% duty cycle would be nice. 25% duty cycle would do. I think mine's like a 15 or 10 or something like that. It's just a Harbor Freight machine. I don't really do a lot of wire welding. I was using it to do not solder core, what I called it the other day, flux core. You know, I use it to do flux core a lot, but flux core doesn't really work for what I need it to do, and I want to I want to do different things with it. You can't really use a flux core wire welder to extract bolts with. It doesn't. They don't have a small enough wire. It's 30 thousandths of an inch is all the smallest flux core you can get. I like welding with the 23 thousandths solid core and you know, argon gas. 35 is just way too. 30 is just way too big for my machine. It doesn't, you know. I guess it would work, but I don't think I could slow it down enough to, it doesn't get hot enough, I should say, to weld any, you know, the thicker stuff. It doesn't, you know, you can't move it slow enough or get it, you know, hot enough. I mean, I guess it does. You know, I do some wire welding with it, but you know, it's not, with the flux core, it's not a pretty weld. Plus, the Harbor Freight machine doesn't have a flux core nozzle on it. It actually has a gas nozzle, and I don't think you can get a flux core nozzle for it. So I did get the Tweco tips, because it uses the Tweco style tip for the wire. I think I have a 23 in the welder, in the side door, but I'm not sure, so I went ahead and got some just in case. I'm not going to go to the shop today though, because, you know, like I said, I just wanted to get up and get over there and buy this stuff, and then I'll probably go to the shop in the morning. I don't know yet. I won't know till in the morning, so I'm going to get home and drink a couple more cups of coffee, and then I'm going to get ready and go to work. Hopefully tonight's going to be a good night. I know it's going to be a hot day, dear Lord, it's warm out there. It's humid. All the rain we've been having, it's humid as crazy. And mosquitoes are awful. You know, especially when the wind is calm. You know, there's no what am I trying to say? When there's no wind, you know, the mosquitoes stay around. Here, you know, mosquitoes move in and out with the wind. You know, you have a windy day, it blows all the mosquitoes that was here yesterday away, but it blows the mosquitoes in from somewhere else. So, you know, it's just, it is what it is. There ain't nothing you can do about it. Other than that, there really ain't a whole lot to say. Like I said, I won't know if I'm going to the shop until it happens. That's all there is to it. I won't know till it happens. So, anyway, looks like they're fixing to rent a shop back there. Or unload it. I couldn't tell. We have a salvaged auto place here. It's called Dulaney's. Another local original business that branched out and then has come back home and just, you know, they've closed all their outer stores and just left this one open. And the old man that was running it, his son was assistant manager, and his wife just recently passed away, and it looks like he may have decided it's time to stay home. You know, he's worked all his life, guys. I guess he's in his 80s, and just didn't want to quit working. But I guess his wife, you know, passed away, and it may have hit him pretty hard. But it looked like his son was over there emptying out a shop. And looks like they've been doing it for a couple of days now. So I don't know if maybe they're changing management, or maybe his son's cleaning out these shops because they're going to rent them or something. Or maybe they're just done. You know, maybe they were using them for personal storage, and maybe they're just done. Who knows? He lives out here pretty close to where I live. Oh crap. Well, I was supposed to stop and get my wife some cigarettes, and I forgot, so now I gotta turn around and go buy my wife some cigarettes. I was blabbing to y'all and forgot what I was supposed to be doing. But anyway, the guy, you know, his wife died here recently, and I haven't heard, you know, I haven't seen him or anything. Haven't been up there in a while. But I mean, the guys worked there ever since I was a kid. And I think at this point he may be regretting that he didn't, you know, retire and spend that time with his wife. You know, who knows? Who knows? Well, they put that house back on the market. Looks like they're not going to keep it. They're going to sell it. They did a buttload of repairs in there. they're not going to get what they're asking for. They're probably not going to get what they're asking for. Yeah. Wasn't worth what they paid for it. Then there's a house right up here that burned down that they're slowly rebuilding. It's getting done. I guess they're doing it as they can. I don't know if they bought it to build or rebuild, or if the insurance paid her. I know the woman that lived in it. I'm gonna spread a rumor here because I'm not sure. Just a story I heard. It was her mother or her parents' house or something, or it was her house, and her dad was a drunk or some horse shit, and she threw his ass out because he wouldn't go find work, and he ended up setting the house on fire and then driving around the corner and shooting himself, is what I heard. And the guy did shoot himself, and he did set the fire. So, you know, I don't know why or what he did or what he was trying to hide. You know, there's no telling. And, you know, I'm just assuming, making an ass of myself, assuming that that's, you know, the truth. But anyway, I'm here to get cigarettes from my wife. I'll be right back. Hey, punk. No, I guarantee you she ain't eating right. Dadgummit. Stopped and got everything but what I need. I don't know why I started the camera again. Didn't really have anything to say, but anyway. I'm gonna go back to a different store. I hate going back to the same store because I'll forget again. Good thing there's two really close. It's cutting into my coffee time though. I should have been home 30 minutes ago. I had to wait in this store. The The lady at the register is really slow, and she ain't ever sped up, so. Bought a couple of small packages of sandwich meat so I can take something to eat. I'll get some sandwich bags, throw a couple of sandwiches worth of bread in them. That way I can have something to eat. I'm on the board last. Got to do all the cleanup tonight, so. Bit the inside of my lip the other day, and I didn't really bite it. I bit it, but I didn't bite it. It didn't bite it so hard it cut into it, but it wedged, squeezed between my teeth. Anyway, what I was getting at is I bit it in such a way that it didn't cut the inside out, but it pinched it, and I've got like a bruise inside there, a blood blister or something, and it swells up. And now, it's not as bad as it was. It was swelling up really bad where I was biting it all the time. I did eventually end up biting it and cutting it open, where, now it allows me to squeeze the blood out of it, I guess. Yeah, this cop's probably going to stop me because I don't have a seatbelt on. But anyway, and he may stop me because he sees this blocking my window. It's okay for them to have cameras and shit all over their window. Yeah, he just wanted to follow me for a minute to check up on me. That's what it was. Because he's already turned around and went back the other way. But anyway, there went the Spanish ice cream man. What do they call that? Elotes or something like that. Sells the fruit bars and stuff like that. Some of it's pretty good stuff. Some of it I don't like. But anyway, I got my wife's cigarettes finally. I'm on my way home. Enough about my bent lip. It just hurts. And I bite it all the time because it swells up. And I'm not going to quit biting it until it goes away. It's not going to go away until I quit biting it. I had to pay attention to what I'm doing so I don't bite it again. But anyway, I'll like I said, I'll probably see you at the shop in the morning. If I don't go to the shop in the morning, you know, I probably won't go for the rest of the week. I'm trying to get there every day. I'm trying to get something done, a little bit of something done every day. Even if I just go up there and clean up around the car and you know, put stuff away like it needs to be put away, and you know, I need to go through my toolbox and sort some of my tools out and have like 2 of each wrench, you know, 2 3/8, 2, you know, 7/16, 2 1/2 inch, 2 5/16, 2 1/4, and not have a drawer full of the same wrench. You know, I've probably got 15 9/16 wrenches in there, and there's so many other wrenches in there, I can't find my 15 9/16. So, you know, I have to, that's what I was digging in my drawer for the other day, because, you know, there's not shit I can see. I have the little racks that I can set them in to keep them sorted, but I don't always like using them either. So anyway, I got milk for everybody. I buy whole milk. If they want 2%, they can buy the milk. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye. If you like my videos, push the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and share my videos with your friends. That's the way this works. We'll see you later.